Hello everyone, this is Kiki and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you for stopping by. So right now I am currently falling off the manicure that I have on my hands. It was just a regular UV gel polish manicure that I did on myself just to give myself a break from all the acrylics that I had over the past, I'd say, few months that I had on my nails. And plus, because I've been so busy, I really couldn't keep up with the maintenance of having acrylic nails, so I just did something really simple. And because I could not go to sleep, you know, what better way to combat insomnia than doing an acrylic set? So that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm not going to prep my nails or anything like that because this is kind of just like one of those things I'm just practicing. So right now I'm just getting rid of that polish on my nails. Alright, so now I'm just putting some cuticle oil on my nails just to keep the acrylic from sticking onto my natural nails. Now, even after doing this, the acrylic was still hard to get off my nails, and only like 2 popped off, and I still had 3 left that I had to kind of like just soak off. Okay, so the nail tips that I'm putting on are from MacArt, and you can get them off of Amazon. Really, if you just type up taper nail square nail tips, you should be able to just see them right off of Amazon. I'm sure there's a few brands out there that use the same vendors for their nail tips, but I really like the nail tips because they got a slight curve to them. I don't like nails that are too bone straight, so these are one of my favorites, and I use them for all my clients. And I'm just comparing them to my natural nails, making sure they fit, and then just gluing them right on. With a straight edge nail clipper, I'm just gonna clip the nail tips to my shape and my length. Now, I'm not gonna clip them all the way down, only because I'm only gonna have this set on this one hand for probably like no more than 1 or 2 days or so. And I really always wanted to practice at this length, so that's why I decided to just cut just a little bit off, just where the numbers are at. And as you can see, they're already pretty much in shape, so you really don't have to follow them that much if you wanted to keep them that shape. But because I am going for a coffin shape, I'm just gonna go ahead and just follow them just a little bit. So just to make sure that the acrylic doesn't stick on my nails, I'm just adding just a little bit extra oil. This is one of my cuticle oils that I do make, by the way. This is the tropical scented one. I also sell a blueberry pancake one, which is very popular, and all kinds of other scents. So right now I'm going to be using OG 115 Last in Love, which is a neon orange from Not Polished. Again, one of my favorite brands. And since the nails are not meant to last a long time, I'm not going to add any clear layer or anything like that. I'm just going to put the color straight on, only because I'm not going to have the nails on for that long. And I just plop it right on there, and I just start blending the acrylic through, making sure it's nice and shaped, and then just, you know, shaping the acrylic throughout the whole nail. Alright, so the second bead didn't quite come out good the way that I wanted to. My cuticles is a little bit flooded from that, and I was trying to fix it the best I could, but what happened was that my room was a little bit warm, and so anytime when the temperature gets a little bit warm, especially up here in the Midwest, that's when acrylic starts to cure a lot more quicker. And I didn't take that in consideration, and so you can see some of that acrylic was still in my cuticle just a little bit, but I was able to take care of that, and I just went ahead and just finished the rest of the nail that way. For this one on the thumb, I decided to do an ombre, just something really simple, because I was still trying to figure out what type of design I wanted to do for the whole set. I just knew that I wanted something different for each nail, just orange base. So that was something that I decided for the thumb. And I'm just, again, putting that orange at the tip of the nails, just about a third of a way or 2/3 of a way. And then go ahead and add that nude on top of that. Alright, so for my cover nude, I decided to use Mia Secret Cover Nude color. And I thought the color was alright. I don't know why, but for me, it was a little too bright in my opinion. I felt like it was just too light. I personally like the Nude Me from Not Polished, only because the Nude Me I feel like goes with almost every skin tone, and it kind of has that type of nude where it goes good with really good dark skin tones like mine's. But this color still came out cute and all. Like, I have used this nude plenty of times before I started using other brands, and it still holds weight. It does a really good job. The quality is there, so I'm not complaining too much about it. But I wish I could have used like a more darker nude, but the nude still came out pretty cute. With the Mia Secret Clear, I'm just going ahead and just encapsulating the design right here, and I'm just putting the clear where the nude and the orange meet, so that way when I file the nail, I don't file straight into the ombre, causing the nude to disappear and the orange to appear spotty or anything like that. So I like doing this part. It just helps protect the design while filing, and depend on how you build the nail up. When you did the nude and the orange, once you add the clear, it shouldn't make the nails too much thicker. So it just really all depends. I also added clear acrylic to the orange nail as well, because even though it's just one color, color acrylic is way more weaker than clear acrylic. So just to add a little extra strength, like a little extra spine to it, I just went ahead and added some clear, which it wouldn't really matter anyways, because again, I'm not keeping the nail set on for more than 48 hours like that. But this is something I would do if I did a nail set with just straight up color acrylic. You just want to add that clear just to help add some strength to the nails. So for this nail, I decided to try a little something different, and I never did this before, so I'm most likely going to screw it up. But I decided to do the French tip nail built with entirely out of acrylic. So what I did was that I put the nude down first to create the smile line where the nude cuts off, and then eventually you meet the color acrylic with it, and I'm just shaping it down, and as you can see, it looks lumpy as F, but I was able to kind of finesse it and was able to kind of get it into the shape that I wanted to get it. So for the ring finger, I decided to combine two different glitters together. So I got this cute, it's kind of like a golden holographic type of glitter, and I'm going to be mixing that with some orange holographic shards, broken glass looking type of glitter, and I'm going to put that on my ring finger as pretty much just like a full glitter nail. And I'm just going back and forth with some really wet beads of clear acrylic and the glitter, and just stacking that glitter on top of each other, just layering it and putting it where, you know, I just need to put it at. Now, fortunately, I wasn't able to get the part where I did the orange part for the French tip, but otherwise than that, this is what it looks like after it's all done. And I didn't even file yet. So right now it's time to file the nail. So I'm using this cuticle bit right here from, you guessed it, Amazon. And I like this drill bit, even though I've tried so many different drill bits. This is actually one of my favorites. It is a volcano drill bit in extra fine, and it is from, I think, Pana, I believe. I think it's spelled P-A-N-A, I believe. But I really like this drill bit because I'm able to get into the crooks and crevices of the nails, able to seal the cuticles really nicely, able to shape the nails at the same time. And it's just one of my favorites. I love using this drill bit out of all the ones that I tried so far, but you know, you just want to try whatever works for you, and every drill bit has different purposes of what it does for your nails. So, you know, you just got to really try them all out and see what you like and what you don't like. So now for this other nail here, as you can see, the French tip, the one that I did not record applying the orange acrylic on. For this design, you don't want to encapsulate because you see you have to file the excess acrylic away in order to reveal the line between the nude and the orange. Now, the one thing that I forgot to do, which I realized it until now when I was filing my nails, that I forgot to file the nude into the smile line shape before I added the orange acrylic. So I didn't do that part, but surprisingly it still came out good, so I'm very happy about that. I feel like it could have came out a little bit better just by the way how I seen it, but I'm still glad that for my, I say, second attempt of doing it, it actually came out pretty good. So while I was editing this video, I also noticed that I did not get the part where I applied the nude acrylic to the middle finger. I don't know why, you guys, and I really try to get every single video onto this YouTube video when I'm editing, but for some reason it always be one or two videos that end up missing from my phone, and I kept for some reason I can't upload it onto the computer. So I do apologize for that if it seemed like I'm missing a few clips here and there, but I just applied it the same way like I would with the orange one. Okay, so I wanted to do something with my thumb since I felt like it needed a little extra something. So I decided to pull out my gel paint kit from Madam Glam, and I'm using the orange one from it. And it's not like a neon orange, but it's still a pretty color that goes pretty close with the set that I have here. So I'm going to be using that for my thumb to do a little hand paint design with, just very simple. And then I'm also going to be using some of these rhinestones that I have here. I'm using some Swarovski. I'm using some of these kind of like pearl teardrop droplet type of rhinestones. And I end up not finding some rhinestones that I wanted from that jar there, but I end up having some crystals from Blue Streak that I end up using instead, that actually I was able to find a lot of the same colors for in this set. But right now I'm just doing that hand paint design with a really long art brush, just to, you know, give it a little something. And I actually saw this design on Pinterest, which I thought was really cute. The lady who did this design, she did it with multiple different colors. It was like with blue, green, purple, and all that stuff. So I'm like, I definitely got to do that design for this thumb here. So that's why I end up doing it for this one. Alright, so for this part now I'm just tracing where I want to place my rhinestones at. I want to kind of do it like in a S curvish type of shape, so I'm just taking some glitter polish and just kind of just lining up where I want the rhinestones to be at. And the first few times I did end up wiping off the gel because I didn't like the way how it was shaped. And then once I liked it, I went ahead and cured it under the lamp a little bit just to make it stick on. And right here I'm just going through the Swarovski crystals to see which ones I like and which ones I don't like, and which one I could find that will match my set, but I end up not finding none, so I end up using the Blue Streak crystals right here, which I got. So to the nail, I'm just adding some rhinestone gel onto the area where I'm going to be applying the rhinestones at. On top of that, I'm going to add a layer of non-white top coat to this, so that way when you cure the rhinestones under the lint, what happens is that it kind of acts as a barrier, and because it's non-white, you don't have to worry about that sticky layer popping up after you cure it. And I hate that every time I'm doing my nails, y'all, like this part right here, I end up getting like a piece of hair stuck in my nail, and it was like a really long piece. Like, I don't know if that gets on everybody else's nerves, but I know for me, every time I do nails, I hate when that piece of hair always be in the way. Alright, so just alternated between different rhinestones. I'm just adding them onto where I put the line at with the glitter polish. And I'm just adding the small ones first and just working my way up to the big ones towards the middle. And I'm going to put like a big rhinestone in the middle before I go back to the smaller rhinestones as I go up towards the end of the nail. And I'm also going to be adding some golden metal balls to it as well, just between the rhinestones to kind of add some texture, a little variety, just something different besides just adding just 3 different types. Okay, so for the last part, for the rhinestones, I decided to do some caviar bead crystals on the pinky, and it's really easy. I just added some rhinestone gel, just a thin layer of that, along with a layer of non-wipe top coat, and then with the caviar beads, I'm just sprinkling them all over the nail, and then I'm gonna pass them in, make sure that they spread evenly, make sure that the shape is maintained, and then I'm curing in the lamp. And for both of the nails, I cured them for 60 seconds under the light, and I have an LED light, which most lamps are made with LED now, but you want to cure it for a good minute so that way that gel is nice and cured throughout the whole thing, because it's so much on one nail. Alright, so that is it, everyone. That is my nail set, and I'm very happy with the way how it came out. I love the orange color vibe. It's giving me like a carnival-ish, fall-ish, party-ish type of vibe. It just looks so fun, and it's absolutely one of my favorite sets that I did so far. I always say that, but you know, I mean, this is something where it's like I really got out of my comfort zone for, so I'm really happy that I did this. So you can follow me on my pages if you would like. You can follow me at Kiki_PrettyNails23 on Instagram. I'm mostly on there. I'm also sometimes on Facebook, Kikiprettynails.LLC, and you can also follow me on TikTok. I be on there quite a bit, Kikiprettylife25. So I would appreciate if y'all follow me over there as well if y'all like to see more of my work. But with that being said, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all on my next one. All right, goodbye, y'all.